finding the show great. I've been here all 4 days and I think it's amazing. People get really worried while I'm here for all 4 days, but I love it. If it was longer, I'd be here longer. That's how sad I am, but it's great. So I'll be talking here about creating a realistic digital strategy and telling the story of what we've done at Leading Learning Trust, which is a multi-academy trust consisting of 2 schools, very conveniently for me, just 10 minutes down the road. So we'll go on to who I am. So I'm Abid Patel, I'm the IT manager for the trust. So I look after 2 schools and do the full IT digital strategy across the multi-academy trust. If you want to get in touch with me, those are my details. Feel free to tweet, get involved in the conversation, email. I'll have the slides up at the end of the presentation. So this is the journey, and when I created this slide, the explore button on the Google Slides magically, or auto-magically, as Ollie Trussell likes to say, suggested this as the picture. And digital strategy and digital transformation can sometimes feel like you're walking a tightrope bridge, and you'll see as we go along, it has been an interesting and bumpy journey. Not all bad. Some of it has been thoroughly great, but it's a sign of things to come. So some of the reasons why, you'll see I've got a little video there playing. One of the reasons why we embarked on the digital strategy, rather than piloting how loads of schools like to do, we sort of got pushed into the digital strategy, because you'll find that our server room flooded, and the floor standing server was under about 5 inches of water. And come Monday morning, I got a phone call from the deputy head to say nothing's working, and the reason why was because we had a major flood. But you'll see there's some of the reasons why we embarked on the strategy. When I joined Selwyn Primary School, which was the first school in the trust, in 2014, we had old, out-of-date servers. They were all out of warranty. They were horrendously slow. The confidence in the IT was completely just non-existent. You know, I'd walk around the room as the first technician employed by the school, and I'd walk into the classroom and I'd say, "Hi, I'm Abid. I'm the IT manager. I'm here to solve any of your IT problems." And they say, "Oh no, everything's fine." And I'm looking at a computer that's not working. "What about that one?" "Oh no, don't worry about that. That's never worked." And you know, it was a challenge in itself, just understanding that there is someone here now to solve your issues, and someone here that can help you get to the promised land of working IT. So obviously along that journey, I looked at server refreshes and how we could go about boosting our network and our infrastructure. And every single school in the country is facing the same challenge: spiraling costs. The cheapest quotation that I received was £60,000. I actually was quoted £120,000 by one company for putting a network that would allow our 2 schools to collaborate with each other. It was astronomical. Everyone will know that picture. Everyone will be familiar with that. Running out of space. For 12 years, I was constantly shouting at teachers, "Please delete your old files. If you haven't touched your folder called 2006, then you probably don't need it anymore." Yeah. So that was a common problem. As we said, the server room got flooded. Yeah, self-explanatory. The need for ourselves to change. I've been working in EdTech for 14 years now, and we were still running. Even in 2010, I remember we were running Windows XP, Server 2003, Microsoft Office 2003, and no, we can't upgrade because it looks different, and we won't know how to do it, and then we can't use anything. And the fear of changing for us as a sector in EdTech is really, really high. And the realization was definitely there that we need to be ahead with the times to prepare our own children for what is a 21st century digital future. We are teaching the children of today for a future that we don't know exists yet. How many of us, pretty much everyone who works for Google will probably say that their jobs didn't exist when they were in school. So we don't know what jobs will exist when the children that they're teaching graduate finally. Staff workload, huge thing with the DFE at the moment about reducing staff workload, and you'll see some of the Google tools that can definitely help with reducing that staff workload. And then everyone's favourite four-letter acronym, GDPR. People always say to me, is your data safe in the cloud? And I turn around to them, and well, my two schools had their servers in a store cupboard where everyone used to walk in and out. Imagine someone's had a bad day taking a sledgehammer, whack, 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 then suddenly data's gone. Google's data centers are protected by something like 160 armed guards. I wouldn't like to go whack, whack, whack in that data center. So, the first steps, how did we go about migrating and transitioning over to the cloud? The first thing I always get asked especially by network managers and IT professionals, is how did you get your leadership on board? My leaders just don't want to listen. They're just not interested. And the first thing I say to them is get them on your side, talk to them in their language. Stop talking about Windows Server and DHCP and DNS and IP addresses. They don't want to know all of that stuff. They don't understand, and they'll shut off straight away. Start talking to them in the language that they understand. Start talking about teaching and learning, safeguarding, Ofsted, outcomes, finances. Immediately you'll find this method becomes this method, and everyone will be communicating with each other, and then it'll be a much easier transition. When people ask me how I did it, it took me 90 minutes to win my leadership team over. 1.5 hour meeting where I spoke to them in a non-technical manner, and they were on board. The IT technical teams, I go to so many sessions where I'm surrounded by lots of teachers who turn around and say, but my IT teams aren't on board. It's almost the same thing in the other direction. They're you'll find, and I can say this because I'm an IT manager, sometimes IT managers can be very insular because they've been made to feel threatened, made to feel unvalued, made to feel like they're the person who sits in that dark corner over there. All they do is sit on Facebook all day long. Nothing ever works for us. No, engage with your IT staff. It's as basic as pizza and donuts. Go in, pizza and donuts. You'll immediately get the door open and start talking to them. People say to me that, but if you move all of your stuff into the cloud, won't we lose our jobs? I was a one-man band for 12 years of my career. The minute I moved things to the cloud, I've now hired two extra personnel to my team. No one lost their job. We went from being reactive engineers to being proactive, being able to become service delivery people, being able to be solutions focused, finding all of the services that are available that can help to appease and educate and facilitate teaching rather than being a barrier to teaching, which is what IT always tends to be seen as, being a barrier to teaching. It's not. There is so much that you can do with IT that will benefit you in the classroom. It's unbelievable. Digital champions. Find some digital champions in your school. There'll be people who are on board straight away, and you'll find that you sit together with them, create a digital champions team, get them on board, but not just the experts. Get the people who turn. When I told people about Google at the start, they'll turn around to me and say, "Oh, I hate this Google business." But wait a minute, when you want to search for your flights, what do you do? Oh yeah, I Google it. Well, you don't hate Google then, do you? Oh, by the way, you've got an Android phone. Oh yeah. I don't mind Google then, but I don't like this G Suite thing and all that. You'll find that if you start to engage with those detractors, you'll find that your journey becomes so much easier, because you'll see the things, and you'll have those light bulb moments for the things you take for granted that they don't, and it's brilliant. It's a brilliant method to get your journey on. And if you need further help, especially for London schools, there's the LGfL Digital Champions team. We'll say that, led by Ollie over there. And I'll mention it at the end of the presentation how you can get involved, and one of us will come down and we can deliver some great training. This is a nice quotation that I've nicked from Abdul Chohan. We've always done it that way. The 6 most expensive words in education. One of the reasons why we don't want to change is because we're so used to the way it's always been done. Let's not rock the boat. Let's stick with the status quo. Another couple of quotes that say, change is hard, but not changing is fatal, and learning and innovation going hand in hand. The arrogance of success is to think what you did yesterday will be sufficient for tomorrow. Like I said at the start, we don't know what's coming, we don't know what the future holds. We don't know what the tech is, even in our lives, are we going to Brexit? Are we not going to Brexit? Is the government going to be around tomorrow or not? Theresa May, she's got an awful lot of lives as far as I'm concerned. But, we don't know what's going to happen. We are leading the way in the unseen and the uncertain. So what action steps can we take? What can we do to ensure that, we can get our digital transformation up and running? First things first, just get going. It's so easy to get your G Suite domain up and running. Sign up for the G Suite domain, get started, get those user accounts created, get those key staff involved, and just get cracking with it. Just start playing with it, And I saw the server disaster that we had as a blessing in disguise. It kind of pushed us, gave us the push that we needed. A disaster isn't a bad thing, and you can see this is a perfect example of just getting your way forward. I said here, use Google Forms. Google Forms is a tool within G Suite that allows you to do quick surveys, capture quick data, set quizzes and exams for your pupils. It's a humongous quick win. The fact that we can send out an email with a link to a Google form to a parent, say, would you like to send your child to this trip? Yes or no? And within an instant, all of the numbers, all of the people all of the parents who want to send their children. It's a humongous quick win, and really great way to get your digital journey started. Streamline your existing systems. Look at what the existing systems you have that, how can G Suite play, and the G Suite tools play into those existing systems? How can they make things better? Email attachments, you send out a Word document to 10 people and you say, can you please edit paragraph 10 and let me know what you think? And then you get them all, email it back to you, and you've got 10 different copies and you don't know which is the most current copy or which is, with Google Docs, everyone can collaborate on that one document at the same time. You don't need to send attachments out. USBs, my daughter's school, which is again 15 minutes down the road, they lost 3 months of their data because they had a ransomware attack, because someone brought in a USB, plugged it in, that PC hadn't been properly set up with antivirus, went across the entire network. They lost 3 months of their data because they didn't realize that they went back in properly. Get rid of your USBs. There's no need for it anymore. You use Google Drive, you can use it anywhere in the world. If I had a pound for every time in my career a teacher has come to me and said to me, Abid, my USB has failed, please can you recover it? I've got my entire life on there. My great grandchildren will be able to retire because I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do once your USB is gone. It's volatile media. Stop using it, move to the cloud. It's so much easier. You don't have to carry. I used to carry on about 5 lanyards worth of USBs. None of it anymore. It's available to me on any device, anywhere in the world, not a problem. Printing, one of the biggest costs in schools. Printing, I saw some presentation where someone said their printing costs were in excess of £150,000 a year. £150,000 a year. That's bigger than my entire budget strategy. So bigger than the budget of the entire schools. But what are you printing? And then the fact that you have to stand there in front of the printer and you have to press print and you have to wait, and it's Monday morning, it's about 5 minutes before your observation at 9 o'clock, and you've got 60 worksheets to print, but there's 2 members of staff waiting in front of you. Google Classroom, no more of the printing. You've got Chromebooks per pupil in a class, 1 trolley. The teacher sets the work and the pupils are able to work on it, no problem. No need for printing worksheets out anymore. Saving on costs, saving on paper, saving the environment, saving on your carbon footprint. It's a no-brainer. Collaboration. We work in a multi-academy trust especially now. We work collaboratively across 2 schools, and we're able to do that now. All of my users at Portway can log into the same G Suite domain, and they can access Selwyn's data and they can access Portway's data. Training. Never forget your training. Train your staff. Did I say train your staff? Train your staff. Make sure you train your staff. Train your staff. There's not enough that you can't train your staff. get your key staff Google certified. If you go to the Google Teacher Center, it takes you through the entire process, and you can go about training your staff. You won't believe how much it wins you over. You have that light bulb. Sit down with the people who are really affected by it. Give them one-to-one. You'll see that light bulb moment. Say, did you know that Google Sheets could do this? Oh wow, I didn't realize that. And you win people over immediately. Application landscape. Look at the stuff that you currently do in schools, especially the computing curriculum. There's so many areas where you need to install, you need to install this piece of software, that piece of software. Whenever a teacher comes to me now and says, I'd like you to install a piece of software, nope, not happening. Why not? Let's look for a web-based alternative. And you'll find there are so many web-based alternatives. Our entire computing curriculum, and we use the switched-on computing curriculum, the entire computing curriculum now happens through a web-based course. It all happens. Anything that we do in computer curriculum now can happen through the Google browser. It's the way forward, and it's so great. This is the LGfL Digital Champions. If you're an LGfL school, please feel free to get in touch. Click on this link. If you're not an LGfL school, still feel free to get in touch. And once someone from the Google for Education team will be more than happy to get in touch and get you started on your journey. And that's pretty much it for me. Thank you.